Coronation Street viewers were left stunned on Thursday night, May 21st, as Summer Spellman was arrested on suspicion of murder. But will this dramatic twist really lead to actress Harriet Bibby leaving the ITV soap? Summer's world came crashing down after DS Lisa Connor Swain finally caught up with her over the murder of Theo Silverton. The threat of arrest has loomed over Summer ever since Theo was found dead. Given their complicated history, Theo's abuse of Todd and his role in Billy's death already gave Summer a strong motive for revenge, but it was her brooch found in Theo and Todd's former flat that placed her firmly on the police radar. Thursday's episode opened with Summer already struggling under the pressure. While visiting Roy's Rolls, she overheard Christina discussing the possibility she could be arrested for murder. Although Christina insisted she didn't believe Summer was actually capable of killing Theo, the conversation was enough to spook Summer, who decided that her only option was to leave Weatherfield before the police could get to her. Little did Summer know that the authorities were already on her tail after George Shuttleworth informed DS Connor Swain that he had seen Summer lurking around Theo and Todd's former flat on the night that Theo died. That revelation pushed Summer to the top of the suspect list despite throwing the police off her scent during her police questioning. Without wasting any time, however, Summer packed her belongings and prepared to leave for America, where she's previously studied, hoping to escape before things spiraled. But her plan quickly unraveled when Todd caught her red-handed and begged her to rethink the decision. Summer finally explained why she was anxious to get away, revealing she'd tried to hire Carl Webster to help her get rid of Theo, and claimed that it would be enough for her to be considered as a suspect for the murder, despite her innocence. The emotional confrontation intensified when George and Christina walked in, though Todd was persuaded to help Summer get away by driving her to the airport himself. But in true soap fashion, their escape attempt came to a dramatic halt when a police car blocked their route and officers arrested Summer on suspicion of murder. The explosive scenes could spark fears that Harriet Bibby could be on her way of the ITV soap after 6 years. So far, however, there has been no indication that the actor is leaving the program. In fact, spoilers for upcoming episodes strongly suggest that Summer will remain heavily involved in the storyline for weeks to come. Future scenes tease that she may even find a way to clear her name after remembering a witness that could back up her alibi for the night of Theo's murder. Meanwhile, George is also set to confess to Todd that he was the person who tipped off the police about Summer's suspicious behavior, hinting at more dramatic confrontations while the police finally figure out who killed Theo. Although Summer is unlikely to leave Weatherfield, there is still every chance she could spend time behind bars before the real killer is exposed. Corey producer Kate Brooks has already confirmed viewers will learn the identity of Theo's killer later this summer. "We reveal to the audience who it is during late June/early July," she said. "There's lots of people who you'll definitely think it could be." Away from the long-running soap, Harriet Bibby has also spent part of this year focusing on another acting project. Rather than appearing on TV, Harriet recently took to the stage in the play My Name is Rachel Corrie, based on the life of American activist Rachel Corrie, who died in 2003 while supporting Palestinian families in Gaza. Harriet performed the lead role during the production's run at Manchester's 53-2 Theatre and later shared behind-the-scenes moments from the experience on Instagram. Her post received support from several of her Corrie co-stars, including Sally Dinaver, Liam McShane, and Daniel Brocklebank. For now, Harriet is firmly connected to Coronation Street. Other exits, however, have already been confirmed elsewhere in the show. Claire Sweeney is expected to leave the long-running drama later this year after landing the role of Miss Hannigan in the UK and Ireland production of Annie. The streets of Weatherfield are no stranger to scandal, heartbreak, and shocking twists, but the latest storyline surrounding Summer Spellman has left viewers questioning everything they thought they knew about the character's future on Coronation Street. A shock murder arrest has turned Summer's world upside down, and with tensions rising both on and off the cobbles, fans are now asking the big question. Is this the beginning of the end for Summer Spellman on the ITV soap? A life suddenly in freefall. Summer Spellman has long been portrayed as one of Weatherfield's more grounded young characters. Intelligent, compassionate, and often torn between doing what's right and what's necessary, she has weathered her fair share of emotional storms. From academic pressure to complicated relationships and family struggles, Summer's journey has never been simple. But nothing compares to the chaos she now finds herself in. The arrest came as a devastating shock. In true Coronation Street fashion, events unfolded quickly and without mercy. What began as suspicion soon escalated into something far more serious, a murder investigation that pulled Summer directly into its center. Whether she is truly guilty, wrongly accused, or caught in a dangerous web of lies remains unclear. But one thing is certain, her life in Weatherfield may never be the same again. The incident that changed everything. While the show has kept many details deliberately under wraps to maintain suspense, early hints suggest that Summer became entangled in a situation far beyond her control. A confrontation, a misunderstanding, or perhaps a desperate attempt to protect someone she loves may have spiraled into tragedy. In soaps, innocence and guilt often blur, and Summer's storyline appears to be following that classic tradition. Viewers have seen her make difficult moral choices before, but a murder accusation takes her character into entirely new territory. The arrest scene itself reportedly sends shockwaves through the street. Police presence, emotional breakdowns, and stunned reactions from those closest to her create a tense atmosphere that signals a major turning point for the character. Is this the end for Summer Spellman? Whenever a long-running character is placed at the center of a murder storyline, speculation about an exit inevitably follows. Fans have taken to social media to debate whether Summer Spellman is being written out of the show, or if this dramatic twist is simply the start of a darker, more complex chapter in her life. There are several possibilities on the table. One theory suggests that Summer could be temporarily written out, perhaps sent away pending trial or investigation. This would allow the storyline to unfold off-screen while maintaining suspense for her eventual return. Another possibility is a prison storyline or court trial arc, which would keep Summer firmly within the show while exploring the emotional and psychological impact of being accused of such a serious crime. And of course, there is the classic soap twist. Summer may not be guilty at all. Instead, the real culprit could be someone close to her, setting up a dramatic reveal that clears her name while exposing deeper secrets within Weatherfield. Family fallout and emotional consequences. If there is one thing Coronation Street does exceptionally well, it is showing how a single event ripples through entire families and friendships. Summer's arrest is not just her story. It is the beginning of a wider emotional collapse for those around her. Billy Mayhew, who has acted as a father figure in her life, is likely to be devastated. His faith, trust, and emotional stability will all be tested as he tries to reconcile the Summer he knows with the accusations being made against her. Other residents of Weatherfield may also begin to turn. In a close-knit community, suspicion spreads quickly. Even those who care about Summer may find themselves questioning what they believe. Friendships could fracture. Relationships may collapse under pressure. And as secrets begin to surface, Summer's world could become increasingly isolated. A darker turn for the character. This storyline also marks a potential shift in how Summer Spellman is portrayed moving forward. For years, she has been positioned as a character rooted in morality and emotional intelligence. However, placing her at the center of a murder arrest opens the door to a far darker narrative direction. Could this experience change her permanently? Soap characters often evolve through trauma. Some emerge stronger, more determined, and more resilient. Others become withdrawn, mistrustful, or even morally ambiguous. If Summer remains in the show, this storyline could redefine her entirely. The psychological pressure of being accused of murder, regardless of guilt, would leave lasting scars. Even if she is cleared, the stigma and emotional aftermath could shape her behavior for years to come. Fan reactions and growing speculation. Unsurprisingly, viewers have reacted strongly to the storyline.